need a great leader. And I've gotten to know her story, which is to me extraordinary. And I just want to thank her today on behalf of the whole city for stepping up to this leadership role, building a great team, and really setting this incredible school on the pathway towards success. So give her one more round of applause. And then secondly, I just want to say something about Joe, who's been probably one of the greatest partners I can imagine for me as mayor. Together, just seeing what's happening now, from opening one of the city's largest parks on the waterfront, working together with him to get, is it now, I think 15 acres now of waterfront park. I took a tour, community gardening going on now, where we're producing food for our community. So many of the things that are positive that are happening that involve the city, that involve the county, are really being stirred at the grassroots level by parents and activists that are here. And Joe is right there in the mix leading that change. So please give him one more round of applause. And somebody who's been my friend for 20 years. I've known her when she started out leading organizations like Teach for America, leading organizations like one of New York City's, who used to have a reputation for one of its toughest district schools. But this woman is truly extraordinary, and I always know she's doing a good thing because, by the way, if nobody is criticizing you, I know this, it means you're not doing anything. If you don't want criticism, just sit home and watch TV. But as soon as you get out and try to do something positive, you know somebody's going to throw bricks at you. And great leaders are those that can take the bricks that others throw at you and make a foundation for something really positive. And I have seen in such a short time here, taking some of our most challenged schools and already turn them around, based upon her having the courage and saying, no, I'm not going to support things as they are. We need change in this system. And so all around the city right now, kids are getting better opportunities because of our superintendent, and I just want to give her my love and gratitude today. And so I want to be very brief. It's not in any way rocket science about what it takes for our kids to be successful. We know the ingredients, and I mentioned some of them already. It takes a great school leader, principal, vice principal. It takes a great teacher in every classroom. One teacher, the quality of one teacher can be so impactful in the outcomes of our kids. In fact, that is the primary thing that makes the biggest difference inside a school. But that all said, all the data shows that the most important factor in a kid's success, by far, all the data shows this, is the parent of that child. It is amazing that if you are a parent that reads to your kid, just 15 minutes a day, pick up something. I don't care if it's like the TV guide. We don't have those anymore, I guess, but I'm aging myself now. But just any basic thing, reading to your kids is a powerful, powerful indicator for how they'll do. And so this, to me, weighs heavily on my heart. Heavily on my heart. Because what we've had the last 10 days in our city is outrageous and unacceptable. And when I drill down on some of these recent incidents that we've had and see what the reality is that there are children that before they started showing crime, they were already being allowed to do things that they should never have been allowed to do. When I walk the streets, and I do this, at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I see kids out on the street, that is sowing the seeds of failure. When I see parents with their kids on a school day during school hours, and that child is not in school, that is sowing the seeds of failure and tragedy. When I see kids hanging around with other kids that they should not be hanging around, because after the parent and before the teacher, the next big body that influences a kid's success is their peer group, who they hang with, who they roll with. So we as a community have to start taking responsibility. This has been a year where I've seen younger and younger children getting involved in mayhem. And that is a reflection not on the police, but it's a reflection on us in the community for what we're allowing to happen to our children. So when the superintendent told me what one of her themes for this year was, And one of the reasons I love our superintendent is because I read one of my favorite books on leadership when I was in college. It was a book called Built to Last. And one of the whole chapters was, great leaders have to have something called a BHAG. What's a BHAG? And a BHAG is a big, hairy, audacious goal. And when I hear the superintendent had a goal to decrease school absences by 50%, what I know that would equate to is not only shooting up student achievement, not only increasing the success of our children, but it would also equate to decreasing the long-term problems of our kids. Because long-term chronic absences lead to so many other negative things happening in that child's life. So what I need everybody's help on this year is absorbing and taking on the superintendent's goals, not just the parents here, because I've got some super parents here. I need you all to look out for those other kids and those other parents. If we create a culture where it's unacceptable, and I do this, I stop children in the middle of the day. Stop them, I say, why aren't you in school? And we have to start creating a culture for our kids to be successful. Now I want to end real quick, but if you will allow me, I want to say a few words in Spanish, is that okay? I've been working hard on my Spanish. Is there a Spanish teacher in the room? Thank God. Quiero hablar rápidamente en español. Es tan importante. Este año es un año muy especial para mi administración, porque en este año podemos atender una meta grande para nuestros niños. Es tan importante, cada día de nuestras escuelas, nuestros niños necesitan hacer clases. No puedes quedar en la casa. Cada día necesitamos mandar a nuestros niños a nuestras escuelas. Y necesito su apoyo, porque no sus niños, porque sus niños están perfectos, ¿sí? Pero los otros niños en nuestra comunidad necesitamos ayudar a nosotros. We need to help each other con este reto, with this goal. All right, so you all ready for this challenge? Yes. All right, we're going to meet this challenge? Yes. We're going to drive down absenteeism here at Watkins? Yes. All right, I see we're going to do it. Thank you, everybody.